The 1920s were also known as the Roaring Twenties, a period of prosperity and economic growth. Now, sadly, just 6 days into the 2020s, the only roaring that can be heard is coming from Australia, which is currently on fire. Now, a number of celebrities have given money to the charities working down under, but to be blunt, a $500,000 donation from a Hollywood A-lister, that's just pocket change to them. And worse than that are parasites like the Kardashians encouraging their followers to give money, because there's something really horrible about rich people telling poor people to give their money away. However, one young lady called Kaylin Ward has come up with a novel way of raising money. She's 20 years old and lives in Los Angeles and describes herself as an influencer, and generally, I would want to vomit blood hearing that. Hearing people call themselves influencers or Instagram models, that's the equivalent of me saying I'm a professional Special Forces soldier because I've played Call of Duty. But something this young lady does is on her Instagram page, there's links so that her fans can buy naked photos of her. And that's not unique, there are a number of ladies who do that. But 3 days ago, she announced that anyone who made a donation greater than $10 to one of the charities working down in Australia would receive a naked photo of her. And the last time I checked, she has currently raised $720,000. So that's more that's being put in by Hollywood A-listers, and she's doing that by sending blokes photos of her gash. Now, that does mean there must be an extraordinary amount of wanking going on at the minute. These blokes doing their bit for charity. And the amount of cum being fired off, if you gather all that up, you could probably put out the bushfires. Well, that's not a very nice mental image. A helicopter flying above the flames, and instead of dropping water, it's just... pfft. Now, Miss Ward has been trolled online and apparently has been disowned by her family, but I've got nothing but admiration for her. Raising hundreds of thousands of money for aid with just what God gave her. Now, she says she's an influencer, so how do you think Instagram have reacted? Yes, they've closed down her account. Now, this is very hypocritical, given that Instagram are owned by Facebook, and you may be aware the Facebook police are like the Stasi of the online community. But on Facebook, there are groups for people who support ISIS or white power groups. WhatsApp, that's owned by Facebook, is the preferred method of communication used by terrorists because of its end-to-end encryption. But because this woman said she'd send out some racy photos, they fucking shut her down. This is a woman raising money for aid using pornography, and the biggest wankers are the people who are running Instagram.